So we're going to start with the legs, shoulder width apart, and soften your knees. So you have a little bend in your knees. Feel your tailbone drop down towards the earth, and feel the crown of your head reaching towards the sky. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your hands. So here you are standing between earth, below your feet, and the heavens. Allowing the energy of the earth to move through your body and the energy of the heavens, the planets, the stars, to move through you. Place your hands on your lower belly and just take a deep breath in, breathing in through your nose, and feel your abdomen expand. And then breathe out through your nose and feel your abdomen soften. Again, inhale. Feel the belly expand like a balloon. And then exhale. Allow your belly to soften. Be a witness to your breath. Oftentimes our breath is occurring beneath the level of our awareness. We breathe many breaths in a day, and most of the time we're not even aware that we're doing it. Luckily, the physical body just takes care of that. But now, in this moment, I invite you to pay attention to your breath. Witness the air drawing into the body, going deep into the belly, to this powerful energy center, and then witness the breath leaving the body, only to begin the process again. Let's take another belly, can't speak, let's take another belly breath again. Let's do another breath technique. This one's called belt breathing. So you're going to take your hands and you're going to find the space just below your bottom ribs, and you're just going to gently press inward with your hands. So your thumbs are wrapped around the back and the other fingers are pointing forward. And as you inhale, allow the center of your body to expand and press the hands apart. And as you exhale, soften the center of your body and allow your hands to draw inward towards one another. Again, taking a deep breath in. And deep breath out. This is a wonderful exercise to strengthen and stretch your diaphragm muscle. And deep belly breathing also provides a gentle massage for your internal organs. Let's take another breath. seem to have lost music. I kind of like the music. Let's see. There we go. Now let's move on to our final breath technique, and it's kidney breathing. So for kidney breathing, you're going to place the palms of your hands on the low back. Let me turn it down a little bit. Fingers pointing down. Allow your tailbone to drop down towards the earth. Curl your tailbone slightly under without forcing it. And take a deep breath in and breathe into the lower back. And then exhale the breath out. Again, deep breath in, breathing into the kidney space, sending energy and power into the kidneys. And again, inhale. And exhale. According to traditional Chinese medicine, they say the lungs draw the breath into the body, but once the breath is into the body, the kidneys grasps the qi, the energy from the breath, and draws it down into the kidneys. And the kidneys are known as the energetic battery for the body. Good. Take another 2 breaths with me. Good, and then relax the arms down. With one of your hands, find your upper chest and your clavicle bones. So your clavicle bones are your collarbones. With your hand, glide your fingers along your collarbone, all the way to the end where the collarbone meets the shoulder joint, and then find that little indentation just below, and with your fingers, massage this part of your body. This is the beginning of your lung meridian. We've talked about this in the last couple of weeks. The lungs in Chinese medicine are associated with and connected to your immune system. Of course, the lungs, when we do things to improve the condition of our lungs, not only are we improving our immune system, but also, of course, our respiratory system. This part of the body can be tight and tender. So use an amount of pressure that's comfortable for you. Take a deep breath into the body and release the breath out. Good. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So, other hand glides across the collarbone until you meet the shoulder. Find that little indentation just below and massage. And just notice any differences, any changes or differences from one side of your body to the other. Take a deep breath into your body. And release the breath out. Good. And relax your arm down. Make a soft fist with the other hand and bring it to that same point on the chest and tap. So now we're awakening the energy in the body, activating the qi in the chest. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Good. And relax the arm down. Make soft fists with both hands and tap the center of your chest. Right over your breastbone, also known as your sternum, and just below your sternum, just underneath it, is the thymus gland. And the thymus gland holds T cells, and T cells are a big part of your immune system. So we're going to stimulate the gland. You breathe in and breathe out. Good, and slow it down, and then with the palms of your hands, gently rub the chest down to the belly, sending the energy down into the lower dantian. And then relax your arms down. You can even close your eyes and just feel the energy circulating in the chest, as well as in the arms and hands. Just take a moment to check in. So much in life invites us to check out, to not pay attention to what's happening within, in terms of what's happening physically in the body, what's happening emotionally, what's happening mentally. And Qigong invites us to tune in. Now let's move on to an exercise called the wave. The wave is a spinal enlivening exercise, and it invites us to move with a sense of relaxation and the quality of water. So I'm going to turn to face another angle so you can see what my spine is doing. Standing with our legs about shoulder width apart. The hands are on your thighs. The knees are soft. You shift the hips back and you lead with your chest and your chin as you bend forward from your hips. Then you draw your head down, look at your belly, curl your tailbone under, so your pubic bone is curling towards your nose and your nose is curling towards your torso is curling towards your pubic bone, and then you slowly roll up through your spine. So you stack your spine on top of your pelvis. Your head is the last thing to lift. You take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, you lead with your chest and chin. Draw your head down, curl your tailbone under, look at your belly, and slowly roll up as you inhale. And exhale. And again, rolling up. Take your time. And exhale. And face forward again. So as you roll up through your spine, make sure that your shoulders aren't holding a great deal of tension, so let your shoulders relax. And then the hips shift slightly back. So we move from the center of the body. And now the hips come forward as you roll up, stacking your spine. This exercise is again wonderful for the spine, the health of the spine. And when we do spinal enlivening exercises, we give our central nervous system a boost. Moving the spine like this helps to move spinal cord fluid through your spine. As you roll up, feel the back stretching from your waist all the way up to the upper back. And then as you bend forward, feel the chest opens. And rolling up. Now let's take that same exercise and reverse the movement direction. I'll face this direction now. So now you bring your chin to your chest and you roll down, as if you're peeling your spine away from a wall behind you. And then you'll lift your head, open your chest, and lift your back. Take a deep breath as you stand tall. And then blow the breath out as you roll down. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale through the nose. I'll face forward again. Let's do this twice more. And standing tall. I feel how the spine maybe a bit more open now that we've moved through that range of motion. It should feel yummy. So now let's move on to another exercise that's great for the back. If you're someone who spends a lot of time sitting, like if you're anything like me, I've been spending a lot of time sitting, working on projects, and it's just really good to get up and do this type of exercise, this type of movement to open up the back. So we're going to reach the arms up towards the sky. The knees are softly bent. Curl the tailbone slightly under, and then reach up with one arm as if you're reaching to the top of a tree, and pick the cherries off of the top of the tree. And then do the same thing on the other side. Take your time. And this exercise is most effective when you really feel that connection through the soles of your feet into the earth, but not even just the soles of your feet. If you really feel your tailbone drawing down towards the earth and curling slightly under, so that's your anchor, and then you're reaching away from that anchor, and then you get that wonderful stretch through all of those muscles that help you stand erect, and then also support your spine. Don't forget to breathe. Let's do a couple more reaches. Good. Reach both arms up. And then open them out to the sides. And then just allow your arms to drop. Let's do that again. So we're going to lift the arms out to the sides. And allow them to drop slowly. And as they drop, you'll bend your knees. You'll turn to one side. You'll lift one arm in front of you, one arm behind you. You'll bend your knees, draw your arms down, face forward, lift your arms as you lengthen through your legs. Let's do that to the other side. So you bend your knees, you drop your arms, you'll turn to the other side. That side that you're turning to, you're going to reach that opposite arm across. The other arm reaches behind you. You lengthen through your legs. Bend your knees, drop your arms, and then lift your arms as you lengthen through your legs. A little bit faster, so we bend the knees, drop the arms, lift the arms. Bend the knees, drop the arms, lift the arms. Bend the knees, drop the arms, lift. Bend the knees, drop the arms, lift. Again. Take a deep breath and exhale. Inhale to the center, exhale as you twist. A little bit more flow. Notice that the quality of my arm movements are exactly like that first repetition that I did moments ago, where I just allowed my arms to just swing. right? So try not to hold the arms too much. And when the arms open out to the sides, try to only lift them to about shoulder height. Try not to get up here. Because we want to release and let go of tension in the body. This exercise is a cleansing and clearing exercise. We release energy, we release tension, so that we can make space for new energy to enter the body and to encourage the good flow of energy through your body. Let's do a couple more. Good. So you can already feel a little bit more heat in your body, and you might even start to feel a little buzzing and tingling in your arms and hands, and that's great. So let's continue on this process of cleansing the body of old energy. This is a great thing to do when you're about to do something that requires a lot of focus. You might be a little nervous about it. It might be a meeting before you have to have a meeting, or make a phone call, or do something that might be challenging, that might cause a little worry or anxiety in you. Shake it off. Shake it off. So this next exercise is shaking. So shake out your hands, your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders, and then gently pulse into your knees and feet. And take a deep breath in through your nose, and then open the mouth and release the breath out with a sigh. Again, deep breath in through your nose, and exhaling out with that sigh. Again, inhale, and exhale. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And as you release this energy, you can imagine that you're releasing whatever it is you need to let go of, whether it's tension in the body, whether it's emotional energy, whether it's repetitive thoughts that you're having. Whatever you're releasing, imagine you're letting it go into the earth. And it's in the earth, Mother Earth will take on whatever it is that you have to give her and transform it. Let's take 3 more breaths together. Two more breaths and begin to slow it down. One last breath, then slow it down more. And just take a moment to pause and feel the energy circulating in your body in the stillness. Feel the chi activated in your body. Feel the energy circulating through your body from your head all the way down to your feet. Good. Okay. So let's move on to an exercise called spreading the feathers. So let's take the arms out to the sides. Spread your fingers. Soften your elbows. Draw your shoulders down. And bring your ear to your shoulder. And feel that nice stretch on the opposite side of your neck. And then from here, gently roll the head back. And then forward over that shoulder. So we'll do this a few more times. Take your time. Deep breath in through your nose. And just release the breath out through the mouth. And we do an exercise like this to open up lines of tension in the neck and shoulders and upper back. And this is where we tend to hold our stress. When we're stressed, we tend to breathe in a shallow fashion. And when we habitually take shallow breaths, the muscles of the neck and the upper back can become tight. So take this time to slowly stretch those tight areas and slowly breathe deeply. Let's take the head over to the other side, rolling the head gently over to the other side, ear to your shoulder. Take a few deep breaths here. And then gently roll the head back, and then roll the head forward. Again, rolling forward and backwards over that same shoulder. And be sure to bring your ear towards your shoulder, but not your shoulder up towards your ear. Let's do one more. This feels so good. And then bring your chin to your chest, relax your arms and lift your head. And just feel how open and light you might feel in the neck and shoulders and upper back. And like I said at the beginning of this session, always listen to your body. When you're stretching muscles in the body, you want to take yourself to your edge, but try not to go past it. And any kind of head movements like this, if you're someone who has any kind of issues with your cervical spine, just proceed with caution. Listen to your body. You know what's best for you. Okay. So now let's do some flowing movements. I want to introduce this idea of the sensation of lightness and levity, right? There's something that's happening in the world that's never happened to us before, and we're all doing our best to move through it as best as we can. And sometimes it's beneficial to lift ourselves up, to rise above those troubles and those challenges that we might be experiencing day in and day out. And this type of exercises that we're going to do, these types of exercises that we're about to do, are all about feeling that lightness and that levity and elevating our energy so that we can rise up above some of those denser emotional energies that's happening right now in the collective, all the fear, sadness, and all that. So this exercise is called gathering the breath. So we take the arms and the hands, the palms are going to face forward, and you slowly lift your arms up, shoulder height, shoulder width. Then you'll bend your elbows, and you'll draw your hands towards your head, and then slowly float the arms down. So we take a deep breath in as the arms lift. And then exhale out as the arms lower. So it's a very simple exercise. To give you another perspective. Deep breath in. And release the breath out. Whenever I do this exercise, I try to sense the energy that's all around me. And I ask myself, well, Stephen, what energy is it that you need right now, in this moment? And if that very energy that I need is all around me, all I have to do is reach out and hold it and draw it into my body. So if you need more peace, gather the peace that's all around you and allow that peace, that sense of peace, to enter your mind. Allow that sense of peace to enter your heart, and allow that sense of peace to enter your body. Again, deep breath in as you float the arms up, and breathing out as you float the arms down. Let's do this 3 more times. This is the last one. Let's move on to an exercise called flying. So we start with the arms by the sides of the body, and we slowly float the arms out to the sides. And then soften your elbows, wrists, and hands as you draw the arms close to the body again. As the arms open out to the side, you take a deep breath in. And then exhale, soften your elbows, wrists, and hands as you float the arms down. When the arms come down, soften your knees. And as the arms lift, lengthen through the legs. And allow the lengthening of your legs to be as soft and slow as the lifting of the arms. And inhale as you float the arms up and out. And then exhale, float the arms down. So use your imagination. Imagine that you're a bird flying through the sky on a sunny, clear day. Flying over the trees, flying through the canyons, flying over the ocean, with the ability to see for miles. When we elevate our energy, we're able to see the present moment in a different way. Deep breath in and out. As the knees soft, allow the spine to become even softer. And then as you lift up through the legs, allow the energy through the legs to travel up through the hips and the spine and exit out through your arms. Again, deep breath in. And exhale out. So, I'll give you another point of view. And as you float your arms up, try to only lift them to the height of the shoulders, no higher, so that you don't create more tension in the neck and shoulders and the upper back. Let's do 3 more. And I think this is our last one. Let's do another flowing movement. And this one is called cloudy hands. Cloudy hands is the flowing movement for the fire element. And the fire element is related to the heart and the small intestine. So the heart and the energy of the heart is the ability to feel love and compassion and joy. So we want to float the arms up, shoulder height, shoulder width. Allow your elbows to be soft. Allow your hands to be soft and relaxed. Knees are slightly bent. And you'll just lower one arm down. And then lift the arm up. So we'll work on the arms first. And then you float the other arm down. And then you lift. As you lower your arm, feel that elbow soften first, and then the wrist and the hand. And then you lift the arm up. And again, relax the elbow, wrist and hand. And now lift through the elbow, wrist, and then the hand. Good. So now we're going to add movement of the lower body as well. So we're going to shift to one side, drop the opposite arm, turn from your hips and your waist, shift back to the other side, lift that arm. As you turn from your hips and your waist, you lower the opposite arm. And then you float the arm as you begin to shift the weight to one side, turn from your hips and your waist, and slowly draw the arm down. And then float the arm up. So imagining that your arms and your hands are like clouds floating across the sky. Simple breath. Inhale to one side. And exhale to the other side. Be sure as you're moving from side to side that you keep that softness through your knees. Really move from the center of your body. And try to relax your neck and shoulders and upper back as much as you can. If you're someone who holds habitually a lot of tension in your neck and shoulders and upper back, sometimes if you just lower your arms just a little bit more and work from here, that can help to not create an unbearable amount of tension in the neck and shoulders and upper back. This is one of my favorite Qigong exercises. The heart meridian begins in your armpit and travels down the inside of your arm and ends on your pinky finger. So when you have one arm lifted and the palm is facing your torso, your hand is facing your heart, mirroring your heart. Let's do one more to each side. And last one. And then float the arms down, come to the center. Just feel the energy that's alive in your body, but particularly in your arms and your hands. Let's close our practice with a breathing exercise. So we started with deep belly breathing. Let's end with belly breathing. Bring your legs and feet close together and soften your knees. Place your hands on your lower abdomen and just breathe in deeply through your nose. Feel your abdomen expand. And then exhale out through your nose and feel your abdomen soften. Again, deep breath in. Deep breath out. And as you breathe deeply, just allow your body to gently rock and sway like seaweed in the ocean. Beautiful. And relax your arms and separate your legs. Beautiful practice, everyone. That was great. Thank you.